Hi everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to This Week in Foosball. Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure y'all know who this guy is, sitting here with Mr. Tracy McMillin, two-time world champion. Thanks for sitting in with us, appreciate it. How you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
You playing good this weekend?
I have been playing pretty good for the weekend. Didn't have a good last match. Terry ruined singles. He pretty much booked up.
I saw that.
Yeah, the guy's playing good.
He was playing like a monster.
I'm hanging in there.
Let me ask you, how long have you been playing?
I've been playing since about 1980. 25 years.
I remember you coming around back in Pasadena to the Quarter Arcade.
Right, that's where I started playing at the old Quarter Arcade.
Your brother was playing. See, I think he was playing before you.
We had started actually at a little rec center. We had a little recreation center in my neighborhood, so we would walk there and play on a little glass top table. I don't even know what it was. And then we would go to, it was back in the days, the game rooms. There was a lot of arcades coming up. We would go to the arcades after going to the movies, you know, across the street over in Pasadena. And then we would occasionally just go through there and play arcades. That's how we discovered Foosball. And Dave Currington owned that little game room. And he got us all involved, and he kind of kept us, it was a group of about 8, 10 of us that would come in there and play. Marcus Reyes and Serapio, Garza, remember those guys. And my brother, of course, Sean.
He and I played together a lot. I remember, you know, I actually beat this guy one time. My claim to fame, it was I think 1985 or 86 Fort Worth City Championship. Serapio and I had to play you and somebody else, and we beat y'all and won the amateur championship.
Who was you playing with?
I can't remember who you were playing with. I might have been Fritz or Franz or somebody.
Bonnie Brown.
Bonnie or somebody like that. So that's my claim to fame. I got him. I got him once. Not anymore though. That's just never going to happen again. So you excited about what's going on with Foosball now?
It's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. The fireball table, I think they've got a lot going on right now, and I actually have never even grabbed the rods. I've seen them at the in France, and of course they had one in Vegas, but I've never actually taken a minute to go look at it. I didn't want to play on that table. I was too busy trying to figure out the Roberto Sport, the Manzini, and the Orlando. I didn't have time to play on that table.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think it's going to play a lot like Tornado, and I think they're doing it right. I hear it's a really good table.
Yeah, that's what I hear too. Dennis and Shanghai Fred, you know, Fred Gower. How you doing, Fred?
Hey, Fred.
He sent me a video on the table, and I was really impressed with all the things that the innovations that they've built into it.
Yeah, well, I don't even really know other than the rods were incredibly strong. Everybody's seen that picture of Tony Spree standing on the rod, the 3-rod or the 2-rod, and that's pretty amazing.
So what about what do you think about Mary being back in the Tornado?
I think that I don't know. I'm glad it's Tornado, and I'm glad Mary's continuing on. But I didn't mind the Warrior thing. I think it was a little watered down. I think they had just too many tournaments, and therefore there's just not enough players coming out to support it. Sustain it. I was really looking forward to the big $100,000 Warrior Worlds. You know, playing with Brian Moore, the best player.
Well, you're still going to Nationals.
Oh yeah.
So have you been there? The venue, that hotel?
No.
Absolutely wonderful. If y'all are going to go to a tournament this year, you need to go to the one in St. Louis in 4th of July weekend. It's just going to be the best venue for foosball. It's set up absolutely perfect. The place is beautiful. There's entertainment. You walk out of the hotel and there's entertainment right there. Bars, restaurants, comedy clubs. I mean, it's just going to be fantastic.
Sounds pretty
good. It really is.
Oh, I'm definitely going.
It'd be nice to see you there. So, do you get to get out and play often in Houston?
I can play probably 3 nights a week, but I play, gosh, I'm hitting so many tournaments on tour, you know, there's almost one a month. I think in July I'm going to 3 in 1 month.
Really?
So, yeah, so I'm not going to be hitting too many tournaments. But I can go to about 3 a week.
I know
Saturday nights are our best nights.
Yeah, you show up at the Bring Your Partners, and once a month Bring Your Partners.
Birthday matches, which are a blast in Houston. We have a handicap singles, and then we have a No 2 Pro Bring Your Partner, where I've got my stepson, Paul McKay, or a couple of guys.
And never with me. Even during my birthday, he still wouldn't play with me. Just give you a hard
has been wanting to play more and more, so you know, we got to get those young guys involved.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You know, he's lucky to have you there to kind of show him the ropes. You know, and you got a good, healthy, positive attitude and character, and you're a great ambassador for the sport. You know, and it's good to have somebody teaching like that. We don't have many people that are doing that these days. You know, helping out the younger guy. Like whenever we were growing up, there was always somebody there to help. It just doesn't seem that way anymore. Pretty much you fend for yourself.
You know, I think that the players are willing to help. If you ask
Some
them,
are.
If you ask them, you can ask any of those guys. Billy, Tony.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
They'll all be glad. Dave Gummison, give you all kinds of tips.
Dave's a great guy. You playing with him again this year?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope we play with him this year. We're not playing at Nationals, and he's not coming to Texas State. Obviously, Barno, he's not coming to Barno.
Kentucky State.
Kentucky State, he's not going to
State.
Actually, he is coming to Nationals, but I don't think he's going to play. He hurt his shoulder. He hurt his shoulder in Vegas. He did get an MRI and there's no tear or anything, but he had issues with his shoulder, so I think he's kind of going to rest a little bit. Plus, he's real busy at work right now. Hopefully, he's going to be ready to go to Worlds.
Oh, so
Yeah,
good guy. We got somebody asking a question here. Are there any game rooms in Pasadena like the ones you grew up playing in? Do you have any ideas to grow new players?
We don't really have any game rooms like the old days in Pasadena. That was the best of times for me, you know, as far as coming up on Foosball. We got sports bars, and we've got a couple of nice sports bars. SRO's is a really nice venue and that. No smoking and just a good little area for the players. And as far as new growth, you know, I don't know how to approach it, but I think that it would really be cool if someone could go to the colleges and get these guys in there, you know, around 20 years old involved to set something up where Houston's got a lot of colleges. U of H and Rice are close together, have some sort of competitive thing between them, or just compete in the Lawrence or something.
I've been putting together a program to go into the colleges and have a National Fraternity Challenge, and I've got the right things in, you know, right tools in the toolbox now. It's just a matter of using them, and you know, I've been talking to Mary and a couple other people about seeing if we can make it happen. Hopefully,
we got to get younger players involved. I mean, people that start in their 30s, that are finding it in a bar, that's great. You know, the more the merrier. The learning curve, that's the thing about football that's got such a good learning curve. It's going to take you 10 or 15 years to become a pro player.
You know, I'm glad you said something about the bar, because when you nowadays that's the only place you find foosball is in the bar, and you just don't pick new players up in the bar, because people that are at the bar, they're not there already to play foosball. They're there to socialize and have a drink. They're not going to go and spend all day learning how to play foosball when they're there for something completely different. And I think that's part of the reason why leagues.
I don't really know the best way to generate interest in foosball. That's what it's going to take.
Colleges.
You think leagues?
Well, not in the bar. Leagues would be good in colleges and in high schools. Maybe not so much high schools. It'd be easier to get colleges involved in it. Fraternities, you know, fraternity against fraternity, and getting leagues going that way as opposed to in the high school. There's a little more bureaucratic red tape that you have to go through to get into the high school. You know, legalities and liabilities, that kind of thing. Well, glad you stopped and talked to us. Appreciate it. Taking your time out, letting everybody know who you are. Not many people get to sit and chat. Tracy McMillin, it's cool to know a little bit about your personality and stuff. I hope you do good the rest of the week. You're still in there with something, right?
Yeah, I'm in the DYP and the losers and the singles. And,
don't be so dejected about being the losers. It's all right.
It's just not a good loss.
It'll be okay.
Sometimes you take them harder than others, you know?
Yeah, you do. It's all right. Hey, if you're going to get beat by Terry Rue, you know, you can't complain, because that guy's just a monster.
Absolutely.
Good guy. Once again, thanks so much, Tracy. I appreciate it. Tracy McMillin, one of the best players, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet. Right there. Thanks, Tracy.
trying to hook.